Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and I'm with a special guest. His name is James Malinchak, and James is the big money speaker, and he's also been on the ABC hit TV show Secret Millionaire. James,
Hey, buddy.
welcome, buddy. Hey,
Thanks
man.
for
All
having
right,
me. I appreciate
you bet,
it.
man. So now you're famous in my world, and I know you, and many other people do. But there's a couple of people out there that don't know who you are. So for those that don't, let's just tell them a little bit about yourself, your background, and what you do.
Well, I appreciate it. So I started off growing up in a small steel mill town outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We didn't have anything.
Right.
You know, Dad worked in the steel mill. Mom was a lunch mother.
Okay.
You know, but I had big dreams and big goals. So make a long story short, I went and played college basketball.
Nice.
And then when I finished, I got out and I started working a job as a financial consultant. But I kind of had this bumblebee inside of me.
Okay.
And this bumblebee was, I think, what a lot of people have, like a bigger calling.
Right.
And for me, I wanted to be a speaker
Okay.
because somebody said something in junior high school at my school that changed my life. And I thought, man, how cool would that be if I could do that for other folks?
Right.
But the problem was I didn't know how to do anything as a speaker. I had this message. I had
Right.
stories. I had a desire.
No technique at all.
No technique.
Yeah.
And even worse is I didn't know how to actually make money as a speaker.
Okay.
You know, so I heard all these things from speaker groups that said, you know, dream big and speak with passion. And I was doing that.
Right.
And Kevin, I was working in a video store, making $7 an hour,
Right.
trying to pay my rent. And
Wow.
so, because I didn't know anything about speaking and
Yeah.
that it's actually a business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so the turning point for me is when I actually realized that you can have the biggest mission in the world, you can have the most passion, you can have a great story, but if you can't get yourself booked,
Right.
or if you don't know how to actually monetize what you do
Right.
and get paid for that, you're going to be broke like I was.
Yeah.
And so, long story short,
Yeah.
come full circle, I've done over 3,000 presentations. I've run my own seminars for, the last 15 some years.
Right. I know all about it. Yep.
Multiple seven-figure coaching programs, and get paid fees for corporations, colleges, youth organizations, entrepreneur groups. I do speak and offer, speak and sell. I mean, really the whole gamut of speaking. And,
Right.
And as you mentioned, appeared on ABC's TV shows Secret Millionaire
But
because
then,
of it.
and so it's an amazing story, just, coming from the small steel town to where you are today, because I've seen this, but I've seen you also just take people that never knew how to speak and turn them into amazing speakers. And so that's really your passion now, isn't it?
I love it.
Is helping people become amazing speakers, but make money doing it, really, right?
Yeah, we all want to make an impact.
Right.
We all want to have positive influence over folks.
Right.
And unfortunately, like me, when I was starting, I thought if I just have that, that's all it takes.
Right.
And I never realized that I actually have to learn the third eye, which is how to make an income.
How to make an income, right?
So what I'm so passionate about is taking somebody who has the same things that I had when I started.
Right.
Right? The message, the story, the how-to advice, want to make a difference.
Yeah.
But couldn't figure out how in the heck am I not getting paid? I felt so many times like I was a failure, like I'm on a hamster wheel, doubt myself. I was going to throw in the towel so many times, right? I can't make this work. You start doubting yourself.
Right, yeah.
And so I know where people are because I was there.
Yeah.
And so when I get the chance to, pass along what I have now and leave a legacy for somebody else or help them do what they love, make a difference, but also support their families.
Right.
Pay bills, get out of debt.
Powerful.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're leaving an imprint on someone's spirit.
Yeah. Now, I always like to ask, how are you different from others? But I'm going to answer part of it because
Okay.
we go back a number of years. And when I first met you, you gave me a multi-million-dollar idea in our very first session. And so you've been a mentor and a coach to me in my speaking career. And so, like, to get a multi-million-dollar couple of ideas in the first session is unbelievable. But this is the power of some of the other things that I learned from you, James, because you teach people how to speak. There's an art to speaking, but there's the business side of speaking. And do you know that I get booked year after year at some of the same places? And you know why? Because you taught me how to send cards and notes and communicate and just little things like this that it's the business side, right?
Right.
So I just have to say that there's an art to becoming a great speaker, and this much of an effort, an additional effort, can mean all the difference in the world. And those little things turn into big things and get you rebooked, and it can actually produce multi-million dollars in additional income over a lifetime, for sure.
Oh,
so I want to thank you for that.
Wow. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. It's
Yeah.
very nice of you. I realized something, that you could be the best speaker in the world. You can have the biggest mission, biggest heart, but if you can't get booked and paid,
Right.
you're broke. I mean, you really are.
Right.
And I've met so many amazing, beautiful, wonderful, spirited people over the years who have the kindest hearts, want to help people, really truly want to make a difference in the world.
Yeah.
And they can't pay a $37 electric bill.
Right.
Or they can't pay their mortgage or send their kids to school or help their aging parents because they never figured out that this is a business.
Absolutely.
It's the speaking business.
Yes.
And
right.
unfortunately, there is so much misinformation and what I call BS information floating around on the internet.
Right.
I've seen this so many times where some people do a few talks and then they think like they can go and teach it to other people.
Right.
And they don't really know what they're teaching, and they're giving people misinformation. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So I actually, hit a point where not too long ago where I retired.
Yeah.
I hit all the financial goals. I did everything I wanted to do.
Beautiful.
It's kind of after the TV show. That was kind of like the cherry on top, Secret Millionaire.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, I'm good. I've done everything I wanted to do, right? And then I started seeing all this stuff out there. And it's bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's not correct information.
Right.
And honestly, I got irritated. And I said, I can't do that. I can't let this stuff go on when I know that I can fix people like that and I can help them deliver their message, make a difference, but also get highly paid. And that's the one people leave out.
Right.
Get highly paid.
Highly paid, yes.
And I've
Who doesn't want that, right? I mean, that's what it's all about.
Well,
right?
I mean, you look at someone like a singer, right?
Yeah.
They are making a difference in people's lives. They're adding joy.
Yeah.
They're doing what they love, their passion. But, Celine Dion makes a lot of money doing those things too, right?
Exactly.
So
right.
no reason why we as speakers can't do the same thing. And that's what I'm so passionate about. So
Yeah,
I'm sort of like,
that's
I'm
great.
back, baby.
Yeah.
I'm ready to just
Hey.
help people crank it.
And people, I mean, the beauty of what you just said, and I love the passion, by the way, so that's powerful. But you can take somebody that's never been in front of any stage situation before, teach them how to speak. These can be people that have written books or school teachers or whatever, but it's in them, and you bring it out. But you can also take someone that's been speaking, like when we met, I'd already been speaking a little bit, but you took me to the next level. Or you could take even an A-level speaker and take them to a level even beyond. So you really can take anybody at any level and supercharge where they need to be.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the reasons I think that makes me so different and I'm able to do that is because I've done pretty much all aspects of speaking.
Right.
Some folks may be really good at teaching one thing, but I've done fee-paid speaking for corporations, colleges, universities, nonprofits, professional sports teams.
Right.
I mean, you name it, I've done it. Okay. I've done speak and sell, where I've sold millions of dollars from the stage, where you don't get paid. You could speak and make an offer.
Right.
I have done high-price coaching programs, right? And you've been around my coaching members for years.
Absolutely.
We got some amazing people, some amazing coaching members.
Yeah.
I have created many info products. I have 21 info products helping people with different aspects of speaking.
Right.
Right? So we've got fee paid, we have speak and sell, we have coaching / consulting, info products, and then running your own events. You've spoken at many of my events.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
There's nobody out there that has done all those and brings them all together. So I don't care where you are. I don't care what your dream is, your goal, your passion. I've pretty much done it. And here's what's important. I've made a lot of money in all those areas.
Right.
Not just one like some of these folks.
Right.
All the areas.
And that's why you have the ability to take anybody that walks in the door and basically find their best, might be a good niche, or you might be able to help them, like you. There's probably very few people that have the ability to go all the way around that same horn you did, but maybe 2 or 3 of those you might be able to teach somebody how to do.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
the other thing too is there's a lot of folks out there who actually learned from me and sat in my events
Right.
who now are teaching.
Exactly.
You know, so
Yeah.
I've been for many years the behind the scenes go-to guy for some of the biggest thought leaders out there. And I mean, all you got to do is check out my website, and you'll see
Yeah.
a lot of those people.
So I know there's a few people out here that haven't seen you before, and they maybe are facing some challenges themselves, and they don't know how to overcome them. But you pretty much faced every challenge. Is there any significant challenge, maybe to focus on the top challenge or something that maybe some of these people might have?
Yeah,
and
it's
how
the-
you overcome them.
Man, it's the number one universal challenge I have heard over 20 years from folks. And I'm going to be a little direct on
Okay,
this one and
yeah,
harsh.
okay, all right.
A little, tough love.
Yeah.
You could be the best speaker in the world. If I could outmarket you, I will beat you every day of the week. That doesn't mean I'm better than you.
Right.
That just means that I've figured out how to get to all the people who have the budgets and get them to pick me and pay me.
Right.
Or if it's a speak and sell opportunity, how to find all the folks who have speaking opportunities and get them to want me to come and speak.
Right.
So my whole thing, the number one thing, people think if I just become a better speaker, if
Yeah.
I just become a great speaker, then I will get more bookings and make more money.
Right.
I will show you a lot of passionate people
Yeah.
who have amazing messages
Yeah.
who are broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are associations out there that are full of them, these speaker associations. So
Yeah.
that is the one thing. It's a little tough love,
Yeah.
but you got to learn the business side of this speaking.
You got to do it, and that's where the rubber meets the road. I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
It's the business side. It's ultimately it's the marketing, and this is what I've been doing all my life. I know how to find a product, market it, and make a lot of money. And you that's what you do in the speaking world. And,
Absolutely.
I've never seen anyone that does it as well. And so I think at the end of the day, the bottom line is that you've developed a system. It works for virtually anybody that wants to get into it.
And it's a system.
It's a system. You're back. You're coming, and you've got a program. But for someone out there that's maybe thinking about, hey, I haven't met James, but I'm liking what I'm hearing. Any words of encouragement you might want to give them right now to connect?
Yeah, look, I've been where you are. I know your passion. I can feel it, even though we haven't met, because I've met so many folks like you over the years. You want to make a difference in people's lives. You want to tell your story. You want to share your how-to advice. You want to teach, or you want to inspire, no matter what your topic is. I get it. I've been there. I wish someone back when I started was around to tell me the things that I'm trying to share and help others with. But here's the great news. You don't have to do it alone. I have walked in your shoes. I know where you've been. I got a good feeling of where you want to go. All you need is the bridge to get you there. You have this mission over here to make a difference and a message to help people. And over here on this side of the cliff, you've got the money because you'd also like to get paid. The thing you're missing is the bridge that connects it. And what I have been so blessed to do over the years, and I know I could do this for you and want to do this for you, is I want to be your bridge. And I want to create your bridge for you and show you everything to think for you, create for you, and work for you so that you could live your dream, you could live your passion, you can make a difference in other people's lives, you could deliver the message. I mean, just meet people beyond your belief. We met through speaking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But also,
Out of
you could
speaking,
get
yeah.
highly paid doing what you love. So if you want to do that, make a difference, make an impact, and you also want to get highly paid, there's nobody better on the planet that will show you how to do that.
And James, I've seen you do it. I mean, I've spoken on your stages. I've been with you across all of the different things that you talk about creating income centers for, and you mentored me and coached me. And I just want to say thank you so much for all the great advice you've given me. And if you're listening right now, you're going to want to get a hold of James Malinchak and learn how you can do business with him. He's going to change your life. Thanks for being with us today.